When my son Amir married Sana, I welcomed her with open arms. I cooked for her like a daughter, gifted her jewelry from my late wife, and even rewrote my will to ensure their future was secure. But respect, I've learned, is a delicate thing. It's easily taken for granted, especially by those who think kindness is weakness. It happened 3 months ago, one quiet Wednesday morning. I was in the kitchen making tea when Sana walked in, speaking to Amir in a sharp whisper that was only meant not to be heard. But I heard everything. Your father is getting old, Amir. How long are we going to carry him? He can't manage the house alone. If he stays by himself, he won't last a week. She laughed, a small, cruel laugh. Honestly, it's time he moved out. We need this house. We have plans. Amir didn't defend me. He didn't whisper back. He didn't say anything. He just sighed and said, "We'll talk to him." Talk to me. About my own house. My own life. That evening, they sat across from me on the sofa I bought with my first salary, wearing expressions that pretended to be caring. Abu, Amir began softly, you shouldn't be living alone. You're getting older. Sana and I think it's best if you come stay with us, or maybe sell this place. You can't manage by yourself. Sana added with a practiced tilt of sympathy, you're not capable anymore. For the first time in years, I felt my hands shake, not from old age but from humiliation. I simply nodded and told them I needed time to think. They left the house smiling, confident that they had secured their future. They had no idea that the man they assumed was weak had already made up his mind. Not to surrender, but to reclaim everything they took for granted. The first step, silence. For the next week, I played the helpless old man they believed I was. I requested nothing. I argued with nothing. I acted like their words had wounded me into submission. In reality, I was gathering documents, property papers, bank statements, insurance policies, the will they thought they were entitled to. Every night I sat in my study, rereading my late wife's handwritten notes tucked between pages of old files. She had always said, if someone plays with your dignity, don't argue. Just remove yourself from their reach and let truth do the rest. So that's exactly what I planned. The second step, the lawyer. A week later, I visited a lawyer my friend recommended. A sharp, no-nonsense woman who treated me with more respect in 10 minutes than my own family had in months. I told her everything. She didn't look shocked, just disappointed for me. Do you want justice, she asked, or distance? I want both, I replied. We updated my will. We restructured the ownership of my assets. We protected every penny my wife and I had earned through decades of sacrifice. By the time I walked out of that office, the weight on my shoulders had dissolved. For the first time in weeks, I felt alive. The third step, the truth comes home. 2 weeks later, Amir and Sana visited again. This time they came armed, Sana with fake concern, Amir with a rehearsed speech. Abu, Amir said, we were thinking about the house. Maybe we can renovate it later, make it more modern. It's better if you move in with us permanently. Sana nodded eagerly. You won't last a week alone. It's for your own good. Her words, a repeat of what she thought I hadn't heard, stabbed me again. But this time, the wound didn't bleed. It sparked. Actually, I said calmly, I sold the house. Sana's smile froze. What? Amir whispered, blinking rapidly. And I continued, I updated my will. They stared at me like walls closing in. You sold our house, Sana stammered. My house, I corrected sharply, and it won't be yours in any future either. Amir swallowed hard. Abu, why? We just wanted what's best. For yourselves, I cut in. Not for me. You forget that I heard everything that morning, every word. Sana went pale. Amir lowered his eyes. The silence in the room grew, so heavy I could feel it pressing on my chest. Then I stood slowly. You think I'm weak because I'm old. You think I can't survive alone, I said, my voice steady. Let me tell you something. A man who has lived through loneliness, war, poverty, heartbreak, and loss can survive anything. What he cannot survive is disrespect from his own family. They tried to speak, but I held up a hand. I'm moving out next week, I said. And you too will not be receiving a single brick, a single rupee, or a single memory from this home. The final step, a new beginning. I moved into a smaller apartment in a peaceful neighborhood. A place with friendly neighbors, morning birds, and a quiet balcony where I drink tea in peace. People ask why an old man lives alone. I smile and answer, because I choose to. Last week Amir called, voice trembling. Abu, please come back. Sana is upset. We didn't mean anything. I know exactly what you meant, I replied, and now you can live with it. He begged. I didn't bend. My life isn't a burden. It's mine, and I will live it with dignity, even if that means living it alone. My daughter-in-law mocked that I wouldn't last a week. It's been 3 months now. I've never felt stronger, and they've never felt the loss more deeply. Because I didn't just walk away. I destroyed everything they built on greed, and rebuilt my life on peace.